Holy shit, I don't feel great. Man, drop a comment with how many subscribers you have and what's your goal. So yeah, if you want subscribers, just drop a comment with the amount that you have, and also comment your goal. I'll make you a moderator, and as a moderator, if you come to my live streams, the other mods, like, you guys can all add each other. I don't feel great. I'm not gonna be on this for long, so. What's up, dude? I'm glad you. Last night was a shit show. I'm still feeling it. Drinking some. Yeah. I have like a sinus infection from playing work. I'm good. Trying to help the smaller freaking channels grow, so I came up with an idea. I'm making a few shorts here and there. Basically, it's like, hey, if you want new subscribers, just drop a comment and everyone subscribe to each other. It's that simple. I think that's a nice thing to do for, other people. Yeah. I'm almost 30K. Dude, the truck's kind of losing the compression. So I need to flush the radiator and change the oil again. I already freaking changed it since we did all that twice, so. Yeah. I just haven't really been able to afford the fucking antifreeze, man. It's so expensive. It's like $16 or $20 like a gallon. So I just want to do it again. But I was also told, all right, I'll do that. I will do that. Math musician, you're funny. That's not the purpose of this chat, man. I'm trying to help people grow their. If you use Lucas, only use like half the bottle. What do you mean, Lucas? Like the oil? That's the oil syrup stuff. What's up? I'm gonna make you a moderator. If everyone can subscribe to Major and Math and Total Tech, put some 530 highlight on them cheeks. 530 or 1030. I think you were with me when I got the oil alarm. 30 isn't thick enough. Yeah, I know. Math musician is a troll that I befriended. Yeah. Yeah. Like, what do you think I should use? Like 1030 or some shit? What's my favorite car? It's my truck. I think my favorite car might be a 2000 Blazer. Yeah, that's how I don't really have trolls on my channel because I befriend the trolls because I love to go on the internet and troll people. So don't use a whole bottle of Lucas, but I should use some of it. My mechanic buddy said it still was fucking missing too. Maybe I need to check the plugs and plug wires. Guys, drop a comment with the amount of subscribers you have, and I can help you. Right, we got 11 people in here. Double tap the screen, and then drop a comment with the amount that you have and your goal. It's run sweet like that in the summer. What's wrong with the car? My truck. I blew a head gasket, right? Total Tech. Is that what it did? MGK plugs. I think I used AC Delco. Yeah. Is NGK, is that Chinese or? Bam. AC Delco, sorry for GM. Hell yeah. Oh, it's Japanese? Hell yeah. Sure, Japanese engineering's pretty good. Bro, the channel grew up a lot. Head gasket can be ready to replace on a Honda. Easy. It can be easy to replace on a Honda. Really? I didn't know that. Or are you just trolling? I don't think I've ever... I owned a Honda once. A Honda Accord. I brought it to my house and I sold it the same day. For $1,000 extra. Yeah, bro, I think I breathed in some toxic stuff in a remodel I'm working on. Take a spray bottle, a little salt water, spray it on the wires at night. If you want to check if they're arcing, causing misfire. Auburn does is sit on the couch and tricks in alcohol. Auburn? Who's Auburn? I'm not sure who that is. Drinking the alcohol. Is Brodus Maddie escape drinking the alcohol? Not sure what you're talking about, buddy. I'm drinking Baja Blast. I mean, good attempted troll, I guess. But just for that, you have been promoted. You're now my most prestigious employee. Don't waste money and wires without testing them like that for shorts. Okay. So I just spray the spark plugs. I did the cap and rotor too. He's like, what the fuck, dude? I got put as a moderator for trolling the guy. That's funny. Yeah, Frederick, you did. Bam. Bam. I just did the plugs and plug wires a few weeks ago before the thing happened. I did the plugs and the plug wires, and then I did the thermostat and the, what was it, water pump or some shit. I did that, and then the day I did that, it blew the head gasket. So literally everything's changed. Um, my my goal for the end of the year is just get a new motor. It might be wise to get a new motor. Oh, man down. I'm dying here. I'm gonna go to sleep soon. That was a good idea. I was just trying to add or and grow people's channels and shit, but oh, it will, yeah. Yeah, if I get a new motor, have you heard of making Blueprint? Blueprint or Jasper? I think Jasper's the best one in the area. Just keep limping it. But what if I actually blow a gasket, bro? Then I'm just fucked, right? Blueprint means to check all the clearances. Well, there's a company that builds engines. Because I live in California, there has to be like certain, criteria against factory tolerances. Oh, it's just a buzzword to sell and rebuild. Huh. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do about my truck. Just kind of have to up in prayer, Sometimes in life, like, it's out of your control, and it's sometimes I'm gonna have to put in God's hands and also do my own, due diligence at the same time. So, just trying to be a good steward because I bought that truck when I was homeless and living in the woods, and it served me well. So it's pretty fundamental at this point. I mean, someone might have named their shop that. Yeah. If you look it up on the internet, there's it's called Blueprint Motors. Huh. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I should go with, Jasper or what's that company? Like the Summit Racing. I think Summit Racing had my motor for like 2,200 or something. Three like that. Cheap China rebuild kit. Oh, is that what they do? That's to keep the cost down, huh? I didn't think about all that. Maybe it might be best to go on freaking eBay. But it's also another issue I have. It's not only am I spending so much on the gas or on freaking, keeping it running, but also the gas, bro. Gas is like almost $8 a gallon here, and I get about 8 miles a gallon for, yeah. That's all good. 1, 2, another. That's all good. Just know it won't do another 250,000 miles. You're not at 200,000 yet, so. Yeah, they do. Who's better? Interesting question. I would say Navy, just because my first cousin is a freaking Master Chief in the Navy, stationed down in Pensacola, Florida. Let's say Navy. And then my granddad that raised me was a Navy cook on the USS fucking Newport News during the Korean War. Yeah, I do. Yeah. But now I just kind of putter around town, which is better, I think I mob way too much. Plus, I fill it up with, debris and rubble, take it to the dump. And when I do that, our dump, you literally have to go up a mountain. So if I got that thing fully loaded, yeah, I could get like 14 miles a gallon. That's good. Yeah, that is cool. My granddad was in the Korean War. Yep, the Korean War. And he was on the USS Newport News. And my cousin Mickey Ellis, I don't really talk to him anymore, but because my family kind of disowned me after my adopted parents passed away. But yeah, I mean, the family really admired him. I sound like I need another cigarette. It makes me happy that you're driving that. Yeah. Honestly, dude, the state of California, probably soon, they're gonna make it to where that truck's illegal. I have paid the state more in smog testing and taxes and heavy truck fees because my truck damages the interstate, I guess, because it's so heavy. Every year I pay like $500 or $600 in the tags and taxes on that truck, and not to mention the smogs and all that. Yeah. You're making up with your character. Yeah. If I have to, bro, if I have to, I'm literally going to get a job that is out of my field of expertise. Whatever the hell it is, I don't care. If it's a gas station that I've never worked in or retail, I don't know if I could do it, honestly, because I feel like if someone came in the building and they disrespected one of my coworkers, and we're both from here, and the person that disrespected them is not from here, I know I'd like catch a charge, bro. Or I would say something, and then if they got confrontational, pop, You know, I mean, I'm not a violent person, but at the same time, sometimes you gotta use violence to lay down the law. Hold on, I'm about to lose you. 1 second. Check out these new sectionals I just got. Isn't that sick? It goes with that other one. I'm bringing that inside tomorrow. Bro, last night was like a full moon. It was pretty sick. Either get a Prius or get out of there. Honestly, yeah, I got those fucking couches for free. Honestly though, yeah, I think you're right. I think a Prius, hybrid, like a brand new one, I would save a lot of money on gas. I'd have to finance the car, so I'd have that bill. Okay, and then I would have my insurance bill. But I would probably want to have it paid off in like 5 years. But I'm in the union, so I could literally get back and forth to work. If I could get back and forth to a jobs that are like 100 miles away, I would make so much fucking money, dude. That any car I got would be paid off in like a year or so. Yeah, that's kind of how I lost my job, bro. That's how I lost my job. They replaced me with people that didn't know the trade, and the people they were replacing me with got seriously injured. So that wasn't cool. But yeah, you can't go find a construction job around here, and it's kind of disheartening, especially after you like apply everywhere and they have all these big projects, and then when you ask them, oh yeah, what do you pay? And that's like, oh yeah, we're gonna pay you $25 an hour. So what, you're gonna pay me $18 an hour after taxes? And then what am I gonna do with that? Do you want me to move like out of town? And then that doesn't make sense to me, because if I got paid that little, I wouldn't be able to provide for my family and live in this tourist town. My rent's $3,000 a month. I wouldn't be able to do that. What's up, fucking 365? I feel like right now there's a lot of contractors that have some shady stuff going on, and they're taking advantage of the taxes. So they're like literally like writing off trailers that are boat trailers. So they're writing off their boat, but they're writing it up as a dump trailer. I don't even know how the fuck they're able to get away with that. I don't know. I feel like there's a double standard, If you got money or you make a lot of money, then it's classism, bro. It's classism. I'm in California, bro. I'm just a hillbilly and I'm stuck in this like socialist hell. It's straight socialism, bro. And I know it. And like literally when I was fucking homeless, bro, my social workers like told me, don't get a job because I won't get free housing and I won't get free this and I won't get free that. And I'm like, well, that's not the way I was raised, like you gotta strive towards your dreams. And you can't just expect all these different agencies to follow through. But, you know, I fucking got up on the list and all that. And I was the top person on the list because I was homeless for 8 years. I was the top person on the list. And then when they did the fucking income, I made too much money. I made too much money, dude. What is the dream? Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the American dream is anymore. I don't know. I forgot what movie that is, but they're like, if you don't knock it off, you're going to end up living in a van by the river. And now, if you're lucky and you save $250,000, you can get a van and live by the river. Not being trapped. Yeah, my trick was survival and the blizzards and stuff in the Sierra Nevadas and with the bears and the coyotes and the wolves and the cougars is I just kept it moving, bro. I kept it moving and I kept a low profile. And I didn't litter. I didn't leave trash everywhere. I wasn't sloppy. I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying in California, bro. I'm gonna die here, bro. I'm gonna make my stand here no matter what. You'll figure it out, bro. I mean, as far as living in your car, if you're living in your car, what I go to, just find a safe place, get you a tarp, and do a shakedown. I learned this from the Pacific Crest fucking trail fucking through hikers. They were ultra fucking lightweight fucking campers, like, or fucking hikers, right? You would have to kill me to go to California. Yeah, I know, right? Part of me wants to go back to Tennessee, but my family tells me that it's not any different than it is out here. My family tells me that in Nashville and the cities, it's gotten very expensive. What I'm gonna do is, you're traveling to California right now through the machine in your pocket. Yeah. Look at my California moon. They fucking taxed the full moon, bro. They taxed it. See that? They're like, we can only give you partial of the moonlight. We have to tax the rest of the night light. You know what I mean? Bro, did you know if you're a homeowner and all that and you sell your house and you try to leave fucking California, they have an exiting tax. They'll try to take 25% of everything you got if you try to leave. I feel like the less fucking paperwork and the less fucking signatures that you throw around, the better you are off here. Bro, it's a cult. Yeah, exactly. You know, man, I try to, I'm an American, so, I think fucking capitalism is going to be my saving grace in the sense I understand how the game works. So why wouldn't I just create a business based off of their games? Why don't I just start a nonprofit based off of their games? And get but I feel like if you start any kind of business, before you get any employees or any of that shit, you need an attorney out here in California. Oh, look, they're gonna give me back the moonlight, I think. If I can use some, he put that cloud there so I wouldn't get the full amount of the moonlight. Isn't that? They had a tax, bro. So last night, we were surrounded by fucking wildfires. Why don't you just play the game and go to your city council meeting? Because they'll, well, we're already doing all that. Um, some of my friends, they're in, active lawsuits against the town and stuff. And I've had friends fucking sue them too. And it usually works because the way it works is the city council might be fucking liberals and all that stuff, but the actual the judges, the county judges are conservatives. So when they get a chance to stick it to the man, they're like, oh yeah, hell yeah, let's do this. Jake from State Farm, because I got beef with Jake from State Farm. Isn't that Jake from State Farm? We were all supposed to be participating, but I'm guilty of not going to the boring meetings every week for years. Teslas weigh as much as a 3/4 ton truck. And also, regarding the Teslas, how do you get the lithium and the cobalt and all that shit? You have to frack the oceans and frack the earth? Isn't that the most destructive, ways to mine is fucking fracking? Isn't that the most, when we already have the industries and the infrastructure set up for gas, why wouldn't we just keep it going gas? And I thought we had, fucking hundreds of years of reserves. What happened to all of the reserves? Where did that go? And Tesla car fires. How do you put out a Tesla car fire? Not only that, I live where it freezes. Those batteries don't do well in the cold. They don't. I was literally watching them all stuck at the Tesla charge, like they were getting towed in during a snowstorm. Everyone else needed a tow for important stuff. And in order to get a tow, you would literally have to wait out in a blizzard for over 24 hours. And by that time, you're snowed in. Oh, well, we can't help you. Because they had to go get all these fucking Teslas off the street first. And I've already seen multiple fucking Tesla car fires in person. And also, there's a monopoly. There's a monopoly on the charging, Yeah. It's a social experiment. They're trying to see how far they can push us, bro. Sometimes I feel like I'm literally in the spotlight. I feel like I'm living in a Truman Show. You know what I mean? There's you can't make this shit up, bro. I love California, the place. I love the culture. I love the people. I love that it's a melting pot of different beliefs and everything. But the thing is, when majority rules, that's where we get it wrong, because a majority isn't always right. And not only that, you got all these people in northern fucking California. We're all conservatives up here, but how does that work out? Why is there not a north and a south, a north fucking central and a south fucking California? And you know what their answer is when you're going through something here? They're all like, here, why don't you try these antipsychotic meds? It's like, dude, I know damn well I'm not crazy. I'm just living in a crazy world. I just have a crazy life experiences. Check out my couches one more time. Look at bad boys. I scored this and this. It's going upstairs tomorrow. Check out my road bike. I don't even use that bitch, but I got it for $20. A show and tell. My nail guns. Hold on, I'm about to lose you. Yeah, I totally believe that. They're experimenting with the surveillance release state. You know, thought I thought you needed a warrant to survey people. In this state, like everywhere, and none of the cameras work. Third party, for instance, well, getting a ticket from one of your local law enforcement, you're getting a ticket from someone possibly in a different country or in a different part of the United States altogether. And, or sometimes, recently, you can get a ticket through AI. Imagine getting a ticket from artificial intelligence and getting summoned to court because artificial intelligence said this or that. And that's the type of stuff we're dealing with, and it's kind of alarming. And, you know, we make jokes about the Terminators and all that shit, but it's very much real. But California's, you know, fucking answer is like, you know, if you don't like if you go against the grain, then they chalk you up as this or that. And then they subscribe you antipsychotics or this or that are like extremely toxic together. Like one time I was trying to do the right thing as a fucking, like, you know, homeless man. So I was like working with therapists and doctors, just trying to get my head straight. And just, I was like, man, I'm in this predicament because something's wrong with me, right? I didn't realize I'm just up against impossible odds. Like, milk is $11 a gallon, bro. Milk is $11 a gallon. That's wild, right? Isn't that wild that it costs so much? Like, my family pays, me and my girlfriend together, I pay about $180 a week on gas just to get across town and back. And then my girlfriend, she has a car with a little better gas mileage and stuff. And it's like, we can't catch a break, bro. And it's like if one of, you know, the domino pieces are pulled out, like the rest don't fall into place, right? Make America great again. America. Stay strong. Yeah, we're gonna make it, man. The thing with depression, though, I don't feel like depression, if you deal with it, I don't think it ever goes away. But it gets suppressed. And it'll come up and it'll, like, attack you even when you're doing good. You know what I mean? And I think it was cool there was, like, a mental health awareness month. But I feel like that's kind of like a taboo fucking subject that no one wanted to talk about. It's like that awkward, you know, conversation about the birds and the bees, you know what I mean? And I feel like we're all losing our minds. You know, if you go on the internet and you let the algorithm, you know, feed you all of this stuff, pay attention to yourself. You know, I would even, you know, when you wake up and you start scrolling through your phone, I would video yourself scrolling through your phone and speak out loud your thoughts like, oh, fuck that Kamala, Harris, blah, blah. And do you ever think, like, well, why do I care? Like, why am I allowing all of this negative, fucking fear mongering, fucking, information and all of that? Why am I allowing it to affect my day? And that's why fucking media, I think that's why it does so well, because it feeds us our freaking survival instincts. You didn't know anything about you when I helped you with that truck. You didn't know anything about you when I helped you with the truck. Oh, I didn't know anything. Yeah, thanks, buddy. I don't even know why you did that, bro, honestly. That was I tell people all the time, I was like, yeah, you find out, who your friends are, and in this world that you're mean or whatever. But what I learned about kindness is it perpetuates, right? It, like, you give someone a flip flop, boom, here's a flip flop. Well, that's a bad example. You do something nice for someone, and it leaves an impression on them. Maybe it softens them a little to where they're a little more kind when someone else is in dire straits. And also, I think, karma and all of those things, like good things for other people. Like, I literally, like, use my truck to pull at least 10 or 20 people out of the snowbanks every year. The system break me, and I'm going to stay positive, and I'm going to, because I feel like in order to make it in this world, we all have to evolve with whatever situation or whichever environment that we're all in. We all just have to do better. And the trick, I think, is taking baby steps. Like, don't try to go up to that, level when you haven't done this level and that level. Just take a step back. There's no step to step on, you know what I mean? And you start back over. So I think it's important to just take and be patient, because, change occurs gradually. And regarding the whole, homeless thing, the homeless crisis, I believe, was a crisis that was created to be perpetuated. I don't think it was something that just happened. Literally, I think it was by design. I think literally is it creates different services. It creates, more need for the mental health sectors, more law enforcement, more laws, and all of that. But like I said, I don't think the homeless crisis is something that was designed to be solved. I think it was designed to be perpetuated. Because if it was able to be solved, I feel like it would have already been solved, right? But now we're so deep, and everyone's just doing fentanyl and everything and dying all over the place. Like, I just found out, like, one of my good buddies died recently, and I'm kind of numb now. Every year, it's like I hear like 10 different new friends. I didn't even realize I had this many friends, until they're gone, And it makes you think, like, man, I could have been there for them, but the reality is, if they weren't, you know, living right and I was there for them, maybe I would have got drugged down too. So, guys, don't the world. Just we'll have to just try to save ourselves and stay in our lanes, take good care of our community, speak up, but at the same time, don't put like a crosshair on you. It'd be nice to have a way to have a voice and not targeted. Wouldn't that be cool to have like super clout and you could go to like a town council meeting with like millions of people on a hall thing because you're there and you can really like stick it to the man and tell him how you feel? Go. I don't know. But yeah, guys, just they say stay positive and all that, but I guess there's this thing called negative ions, and you get it from the water and other things, rocks and everything. I know it sounds like some fucking hippie talk, right? But I think it's real. I think if you live near, you'll be less depressed and emotional. Like the negative ions that are generated through the bodies of water and all that, good for you. The positive ions are bad for you. Make that make sense, right? But thanks for stopping in, everyone. I'm gonna cut it short. It's 1:11. I need to get a little bit of sleep tonight. I'm not feeling great, so I gotta take care of myself. You guys have a good night, all right? All right, bye.